So the other thing I want to talk about related to Ajax is what exactly is going on the server side. So everything so far that we've been talking about with Ajax is client side. So in the JavaScript or the jQuery, basically code like this to send a request to a server, and then code like this to receive the response that comes back and do something with it. But we haven't actually talked about, again, the other side of this picture. So what exactly is the server doing? So let's look at this example. We're sending a request to this server right here, wp.zybooks.com, okay, a server that Zybooks has set up and is running. It's a web server that's just waiting for requests and sending responses. They set this up for us to test this little weather application, and it sends back some fake weather data. But we're essentially sending it there to this particular script that they've got running on their server, and we send it some information like the zip code. So you can probably imagine what this is doing. It's basically just like any of our other PHP pages. It's receiving that data that comes in and getting that in a post array or a get array, in this case a get array. And then it's taking that data, generating some weather information. But this time, instead of that server sending back an entire HTML file, it just sends back a little JSON. So all it has to do is basically put the information into a little JSON string and then echo that, right? Echo that onto the page and send it back. And so that's essentially what it's doing. And we can see that a little bit by actually taking this URL and copying that. And I'm going to go ahead and just put it in a browser here and actually type in this. So as soon as I hit enter here, this is going to send a GET request to that particular script. And you'll see exactly what it sends back, what it's sending back to a client. So I'll hit enter, and it's just sending back some JSON, right? So we've already seen this, right? We went through this in class the other day. This is basically what I had on the paper I handed you. But here you can actually see the JSON that's coming back. Only in this case, I got that information back directly, and I'm not displaying it in a nice manner on the page. But I'm just showing you the raw JSON that's coming back. Okay, so that's what it's doing. So clearly the server is just generating this page. It's literally just putting this stuff into a string, essentially, echoing that out onto the page and sending it back. So I want to take a look here and actually at how we could actually do this in maybe the simplest way. So we're going to look at an example in W3 Schools to show how to do this, and then you're going to get to do this in one of your programming assignments.